Hey, my creators, it's time to start. It's time to start now. It's time to get that print on demand store going. Don't waste another minute, and I'm going to help you get started. All right, so what's stopping you? Is it that you think you're not a designer? Is it that you think you'll spend a lot of money? Let me know in the comments what's stopping you. Either way, I'm going to show you that neither of those hold any weight on this channel. And you know why? Because I am going to supply you with all of the designs and templates that you will ever need. And print on demand really costs nothing up front, except for maybe a few fees here and there for the templates that you buy and maybe starting fees that Etsy may charge you and other platforms. You really don't spend any money up front. The customer will pay for everything. All right, my creators, so what's the excuse now? Nothing. So get ready and let's go. All right, my creators, we are over on Canva.com. The reason we are on Canva.com is because I have uploaded a copy of something that I have created. It's a template for a journal, for printable, not a printable, but for an actual physical journal, a print on demand product that you can have created on Printify, or you can have produced by Printify. And Printify is a company just like Printful, and they create all of these beautiful items for your customers. And all you have to do is upload beautiful designs. And for those of you who are not designers, I got you covered because I have beautiful, very cost effective templates. So if you're not a designer or you don't even want to waste your time, or I shouldn't say waste your time, but if you don't have the time to spend to create the designs and you just want to concentrate on getting your store done, I get it because it's a lot, right? You got to get your store together and create designs. It's a lot sometimes. So when you have a little bit of help, you can get it done. So when you go to my website, JoyArtClub.online, and I'm on my site right now, you will see products that I have available. So if you click on shop, you will see all of the products that I have available, but on the left-hand side, they are divided up into different categories. So if you click on Printify book cover, book journal cover, I have some here now. I only have about 9, but don't you worry, there are going to be tons more. I'm working on them this weekend and every day. So eventually, I plan on having hundreds of book cover templates on here for you to choose from. But right now, the one that I'm working with to show you is this beautiful template right here. And as you can see, it's only $1. And so when you purchase this, you will receive a link to open this template in Canva. Now, you can open the template in a free version of Canva, not a problem at all. The only thing is that when you open the link and you will get this, these elements here are premium elements. So if you don't have a premium or premium subscription, you won't be able to access those elements. But it's okay. I'm going to show you how you can get around that and you can use other elements in its place. The image will be available for you because this is my image that I have created. It's not a Canva image, so it is available to you, as well as the backgrounds. The backgrounds are images that I have created as well. But anything else on here, it's fair game to say that it may be a premium element or feature from Canva, and we can change that. So when you open the design, the template, and you have this beautiful image here. What I would advise you to do is to duplicate the entire page. So you're going to click on this plus sign and duplicate. The reason I say that is you want to keep an original design always, because when you start playing around, you'll end up changing some of the design, right? So you just want to keep one intact, and then we can play around with the other one. All right. So let's say you don't have a premium subscription and you opened up Canva and it would tell you that you cannot use this particular element, this gold slash. So you could just delete the gold slash or the gold slashes. What did I just delete here? Let's go to position and let's click on layer so that we can see everything. All right, so you could actually select them from the layers tab on the left-hand side, and you should be able to, yeah, you can delete them over here as well. So let's just delete all of these because I know that this is a premium element. I'm not sure if this is a premium element or not. And I'm not sure. Let's see, if we click on info, it might tell us. No, well, yeah, this is definitely a premium because it says free for Canva Pro. So this element as well is also a premium element, but that's okay. Let's get rid of these because you won't be able to use it if you have a free subscription. So let us delete that. Let's delete this one. And let's go ahead and delete this one because we know that it's a premium element. All right, so now what should we do? I'm going to show you. All right, my creators, so we are on the Elements tab on the left-hand side. And because we had to remove the elements here, because we did not have permission to use them if we have a free account, we have to find other elements that will work in this design, but we have to make sure we find free elements, or you can upload your own elements. All right, so I've typed in gold border over here, and under graphics, I'm going to click on see all, and I'm going to see what I can use to replace this. So let me click on this here. This is not, oh, first of all, let's do this. This one is free, but you can go to the tab over here, the filters tab, click on free, and click off of it, and then you're going to see all of the free options available. Okay, and they do have quite a few free options available for you to use. So let's play around with this and let's see what we can do. Now, if you stretch this out this way, it's fine. But if you stretch it straight down, it's going to kind of disappear. So you don't want to do that. So what I am going to do though, I'm going to crop this like this so that I have an open end because I want to duplicate this. So while I have it like this with the open end, I'm going to just click on the plus sign there and I'm duplicating it. I'm going to line it up and I'm going to click flip, and I'm going to flip it horizontally, and I'm going to move it over on this side. And now I am going to open it up all the way to the end, and I'm going to do the same one to this so that they kind of line up. You see? So now they are lined up and it looks like one big square. And I'm just pulling this over some. Now, the other thing you can do in your template, I have included the template from Printify so that you can use this as a guideline when you are designing. So what I like to do, you can take this, if you click on it right click and say copy. If you go to the top up here to where your design is and you paste it, you can see where this falls in line at, right? So Printify lets you know what every area is. So this area is in the bleed area and it says it's going to be cropped in the production process. But because you're using Canva, the great thing about it is when you upload this to Printify, you will see uh, a mock-up. And so you can look at the mock-up and decide if your design is working correctly or not. Okay. So let me undo this because we see where this is. So let's undo this. And now let's choose some other elements that will help us to finish up this design. So, I don't like, me personally, if you like it, it's fine, but I personally do not like when the focal art is cut off, like her shirt is like a sharp ending at the bottom. I don't like that. So I want to put something over her. And first of all, I want to move her to the front. Right now, I can't access her because this border is blocking her. So I'm going to click on position and I am at the layers tab and I'm going to move her to the very top. So let's move her up there if we can get her up there. All right, so now she's accessible. I can just grab her. So let's go over to elements again. Let's delete the gold border and let's type in maybe purple watercolor and see what comes up. Okay, these are nice. And let me type in purple border or watercolor border. And let's see what comes up on here. Okay, let me click on see all. And again, you can do whatever you want to do. That's why I love these templates because you can change them around. You can keep them as they are. You can add text to them. You can do whatever you want to do. So just choose what you like. Of course, we should go to our filter and we should choose free so we can see what's available. Just click anywhere off of it and it will show you what's available in free. Let me click on this one. Nope, that was a mistake because this is actually animated. So I do not want an animated design because this is going to be a printed book. So an animation won't work. Let's see what this does. This is pretty. I like this, but it's very light, but it's still pretty. We might use that. So let's keep this maybe on the back cover. All right, let's see what else is available on here. It's a lot of stuff on here, so you can just choose whatever you think that, you would love on your book cover. All right, I decided to type in purple watercolor clouds because I just was not finding what I wanted. I'm also going to go back to the filters tab and I'm going to choose static because I do not want any animated designs. So let's choose this one. Let's see. This is nice. I like this. See, it just kind of camouflages her and you can keep it across the entire book, but I think I'm going to make it smaller and duplicate it. Yeah, that covers her very well. Let's duplicate it again and I want to put it in the back. Duplicate it again. This is so it's not so transparent and also that it really camouflages the bottom of her blouse very well. All right, so now let's see if we want to do something with this flower. I like this. I really do like this. So these templates are so nice and very unique. I've created them so that they stand out. Let's move this to the front. The other good thing is that you can change up your templates, because if there are other people buying these same templates, you want to make yours stand out. So you want to make it different. You can have the same base, but you just want to make it different. All right. Yeah, I like that. That's cute. Okay. And you can put these all across the book if you want. And if you don't want to, you don't have to. So let's pull them up so that they are aligned properly. I think they're pretty much aligned. We could grab them all together and click on the alignment tool, but it's not necessary. The other thing I think I want to do is bring this border to the front. So I'm going to go back to position. I'm going to click on my layers tab, and we are going to move these borders on top of the purple watercolor, but not on top of the flower. All right, so now we should see the border. It looks like the border is not quite all the way on top of this watercolor, and I don't know why. Oh, it is. Okay. All right. So now let's say you want to put some words on here. You're free to do this as well. Let's go down and look at the original. Here's the original. Here is our edited version using, this would be free elements in Canva, right? This is great. So now let's say you wanted it to say something. So let's go back over on the left side. Let's close out of this and let's click on text. Now let's choose a free version or free option. This is not free. I like this, but it's not free because it has a crown. So let's see if we can find something that is free. And I don't see anything yet. Well, I like this. This is pretty. We're going to change this color to purple. It's filling in now. So we're going to put this over here and let's type something like, you can type whatever you want. Journal. This is just a simple little phrase or term that I'm using just for the purpose of this video. Now, we want one thing we definitely want to make sure the words, you want to make sure that the words are definitely within the area that won't be cut off for sure. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to go down to our template area and I'm going to paste it. And as you can see, it falls within that cover area. The white area is the print area. It's the full area that is going to be printed. Everything is going to be printed, but you take a chance if you put those words. In other words, if it was like this, it might get truncated or cut off. So you don't want to do that, okay? So now we know that we're in the right place. When you copy an item on Canva and you paste it on another page, it pastes it exactly in the spot that it is on the original page, okay? So this position is the exact same position that we pasted it in down here. All right. So when we go over to Printify, you'll see you can play around with the cover, the border, the pictures, but you cannot play around with the words. So I think this is very pretty. I don't think it needs anything else, but I just wanted to show you how you could use Canva and a free version to get what you want. And you know what? I'm going to duplicate this again, and we're going to make a larger one on the back cover. Let's turn this. And guys, do not forget to brand yourself. Don't forget to put your logo on here. All right. So let me show you how you would do that. You should already have your logo created. So let's pretend like you do have your logo created. And I'm going to go over to elements. I'm just going to type in logo. This is just a I don't know. This is not really a logo, but I'm just showing you how you would do this or where you would place this. So let's say that this is your logo. So you would just take your logo and put it wherever you want on the design. And I would place it on the back page, not the front. And also click the three buttons, choose copy, go down to this template area provided by Printify and paste it so you can see where it will fall. Now this is outside of the print area, so we want to move it up. So let's move it up there. Let's make it a little smaller. And now right click and copy this one back up here. Let's delete this one and paste the new one. So now we know that our logo will print right there. Okay? So you want to make sure that you brand yourself. That is very, very important. Put your brand on everything so that when people see that brand, they'll know, oh, this is so and so. Okay? So now we are ready to download our design. So let's click on share. Let us choose download, PNG, and the size. Although when I created the design, it was in a 300 DPI, but every time you upload it to Canva, I think in order for it to be uploaded, it's going to reduce the resolution size. So we want to move this up to a 2 so that when you upload it to Printify, it'll be at least 300 DPI. So now we don't have to worry about a transparent background. I only want to download page 1. And now I'm going to click done and download. And now Canva is starting to download our file. Once it downloads, we are then going to upload to Printify. So let's head on over to Printify. All right, my creators. So we're on printify.com. And on the left hand side is the catalog. I'm going to click on that. And if you are on Printify for the first time, you would go to catalog home and you would search in here what you're looking for. So you would search journal. And these are the available journals that come up. Now, I'm going to click back over on catalog and I'm going to go down to favorites because if you can see from the search, I have already favorited this particular journal. So when I click on catalog, I can just go down to my favorites, and that journal is already in my favorites, which is right here. So either way, you can get to it. So let me click on that, and that will open up. And this is where you would choose Start Designing. Now, the great thing about the templates, obviously, they're already sized. They're pre-sized for you, so you don't even have to worry about sizing them. You may have to play around with them a little bit in this particular template just to make sure that it's fitting properly because remember, we made some changes. So now we are going to just upload our file and see what it looks like. All right, so Printify is uploading the file now, and it'll just be a few moments. All right, it's getting ready to add it to the library, and we should see in a couple of seconds how it looks. Oh, it looks fabulous. And if you look over here, it says that the DPI is 600. This is fabulous. Okay. So remember when I was telling you that you can play around with the design a little bit? There I go again. I love that term, a little bit. Those of you who've been with me for a little while, you know that I always say a little bit. So forgive me. Okay. Anyway, let's click on preview because you see the gold border around here that we put on the new design. Let's see where it falls at. Click on preview and it's uploading the designs. Okay, so you see the gold border, it is outside of the print area. So if you want to change that, you could go back into Canva and bring this border in some so that it is shown all the way. But the reason that I include the template, let me go back over to Canva for a moment so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, my creators. So we are back over on Canva, and this is what I'm talking about, this border right here. So if you wanted everything to show exactly, this is why it's important to have this template here. So let me delete this Word journal. Let me delete out the little logo that we had. And let's see, we can either copy all of this stuff down to this page, or we can just copy the template. So let's copy the template. So I did a right click and I said copy. I'm going up to the front and I'm going to do Control V. All right. So when you do that, it replaces the background, and that's fine because this is just temporary. All right. So what we want to do is make this border or anything that we want to be printed completely, we want to put that inside of these black lines because that's the print area. So we're going to just kind of reformat this some. And I actually knew that from the beginning, but I wanted to do this because I wanted to show you the things that you would encounter, which are very simple to modify on the Canva workspace. So let's move this in. We're going to go back to this one. We're going to move this one in some as well. And we're going to widen this up again because remember we cropped them so that since it's smaller, it's obviously not going to meet up. All right, the word journal is fine. And actually, the border is now fine. All right, so everything looks good. The only thing that's not showing is the top of her hair, which that's not a big deal to me. If it is to you, then you can go in and move her down. We're going to move these flowers up some because I do want the stem of the flowers on there. Move that up, move this one up, and move this one up. All right, and maybe we will, let's see, do you think we need to turn this purple? I had said earlier we were going to make this purple, but I didn't. But let's see if we can make it a darker pink. Let's click on here. I guess that is the color. Uh-oh, that was a mistake. Let me see, I think, let's go to effects and see what's going on. Okay, oh, it's on neon. All right, so we'll leave it like it is. Let's click on the transparency. The transparency is fine. All right, let's just go back to effects. Let's see, effects. There it is. We could outline it, but I'm not. We're just going to leave it just like it is. Okay. You'll find yourself sometimes changing these things over and over and over, and then it's like you just keep going in a circle when you had a perfect design. All right, so now we have the border inside of the black line. So just keep in mind anything that you actually want printed on the book, it goes inside of the black line. All right, so now we can actually click on this. Actually, let's click on position because we don't want to delete the wrong thing. So let's scroll down here, and what we want to delete is this on the bottom. This is what we want to delete. So let's say detach from background. And now let's delete it. All right, so now we can go back down. Remember, that's why I told you to keep the original. Always keep the original. So now I'm on the original and I want my black background back on here. So I'm going to right click, I'm going to copy, I'm going to go up to page 1 and I'm going to paste my black background. All right, creators. So now let's download this design again and actually let us crop the top of her head down because we had that little piece of hair sticking out. All right, so let's download this again. And every time we do something, we learn, right? So when we downloaded before and we chose number 2 for the size, the resolution, it made it 600. So that lets me know that I stand corrected because I have saved this design as a 300 DPI. I guess when you upload it, it will remain as a 300 DPI. So I'm just going to, just in case, I'm just going to change the size to 1.5 and it'll probably maybe be a 400 DPI. As long as it's 300 DPI, you are good to go. All right, so let's download this as a PNG and we're going to upload this again over on Printify. So it's downloading now and let's hop on over to Printify so we can upload it again. All right, creators, we're back over on Printify and we are going to upload the new design to Printify and we're going to see what we get. All right, it is getting ready to put the file on the template so we can see how it looks. Because remember, we changed the border around, so it should fit. It does fit pretty well, but let's see if we move it in a little bit. See, this is what I was talking about, me and that word a little bit. Anyway, let's keep it as it is. Let's click on preview and let's see what we get. All right, there it is. So now the border is inside and it's printed on the cover. That is so pretty, guys. I love that. So you can take this design and you can do, whatever you want to it. You can use it as a book cover. You can do anything to this design. The only thing you cannot do, you cannot resell the design itself as a digital image because it is my image. So you cannot take my image. You have purchased the image and you've purchased the right to use the image as a template, and you can create your own printable planners and journals and things like that. So just please, you cannot use it as a digital image to sell on your store. So that's the front of it. And now let's look at the back of it. I love this, guys. Oh, this is so pretty. So very pretty. So we've got our back cover here and we've got our front cover. You can also see it opened up. So there's the journal opened up. This is gorgeous. I love this. I think I like this even better than the original design. So now you can also see it in context, how it would actually look on a book, like if it was lying on a desk. So this is what you would get. This is what your customer would get. Now, who wouldn't buy this? Oh God, I love this, love this, love this, love this. So guys, it is never too late. All right, my creators, I hope that you learned something from this. We are going to do more of these designs. We are going to do t-shirts. We are going to do tote bags. We're going to do wall art. We're going to do weekender bags. We're going to do, what do you call it, tumblers. We're going to do all kind of things because I just want you to get your store going. So you can expect a few more videos tomorrow, probably 2 at least. Remember, the more we create, the less we hate. All right, my creators, I'll see you in the next video.